Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the chairman. I rise today to speak in favor of granting a waiver for retired Army General Lloyd Austin and this historic nomination to serve as the 28th Secretary of Defense, the first African American in U.S. history. For 4 decades, Secretary-designate Austin served our nation valiantly in the United States Army. Before retiring, he led one of the most important commands in the military, CENTCOM, or Central Command, where he oversaw America's military strategy and joint operations throughout the Middle East. During his service in the Middle East, he oversaw the safe return of 150,000 brave American troops, working closely with our allies as a statesman and a diplomat. As our Commander-in-Chief, I support President Biden and his selection of Lloyd Austin to protect our national security, strengthen our global alliances, depoliticize the Defense Department, and be a leader and role model for our brave service members. I had the opportunity to speak directly with Secretary-designate Austin about the needs of service members and their families in Nevada's 4th District. He committed to work with me on issues important to those service members and their families stationed at Nellis and Creech Air Force bases and the Nevada Test Site, including issues dealing with housing, mental health, child care, and education. His leadership, his experience, and his commitment to civil control of the military will ensure our country meets its national security needs. As our Secretary of Defense, he will also send a powerful message of belonging to all service members, but particularly to members of color, who represent more than 40% of our armed services today. So I urge my colleagues to support this historic nomination, approve the waiver required today, and confirm Secretary-designate Austin's nomination. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back.